Yes, I think they,
You're
yeah,
seeing
we
the screens
see
now?
it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, we're ready.
Ready? I call the order.
Yes, sir.
Call the meeting to order. Quorum is present. Do we note already that you may be, after you leave, we'll still have quorum?
Yes.
Do we get started? I think, we have to go over the minutes for the last first, right?
Yeah, the approval of.
Make a motion that we accept the minutes?
Motion to accept the minutes. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
Thank you.
Minutes approved. Next, go to, where are we?
I know.
We already start going to the agenda items?
There's two sets of minutes.
Oh, there's two sets of minutes?
Yes.
Okay, so the last set of the minutes were for
August 8th.
August 8th. And now approval for minutes for
September 12th.
September 12th. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes?
So
September
moved.
12th. First, do we have a second?
Second?
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Move on to, let's see, which one? I've got the wrong, I've got them confused. Which one is the current one?
The one pager?
This is the one page. The one page?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, back. Yeah, right. Yeah, there we go. Yep. So move on to the item number 1.
Yeah, this is the Fernandez Olvera building renovation. So there's a brief history of the building. It's a 1980s building. Okay, and Victor Olvera bought it on the 50s. So you can see here the sample maps. The first appearance is in 1885. These are the two facades, well known. Some of the interior photographs. Okay, so they are requesting tax credits. Could you forward? Yeah, move. Oh, yeah, to the drawing. Okay, these are the drawings. They have submitted the project to the Texas Historical Commission, who has given some comments, and as always, we would be aligning the COA with the comments of the THC, and then they will present the amendments and continue doing the work. So could you move forward? You can see here some existing and proposed basement, the floor plan, first floor plan. They need to do some interior walls, as you can see, for kitchen and many other things. The main part of the building is going to be still there. This is the existing and proposed first floor. The existing is to the left, the proposed is to the right. Okay.
And where's the go back, where's the kitchen on this?
You can see to the left, it says catering kitchen and then lobby. On the right drawing, you can see the catering kitchen and the lobby. So they need.
Catering kitchen here, okay, and lobby. And then the lobby is on the street side or the square side?
This is going to be, I think that in Washington Street, because the other one is let me see, can you reduce, can you zoom out?
So the lobby is on the Washington Street side.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, back patio, yep, that's right. So the kitchen, yeah, the kitchen and the other, the lobby that says there, that's facing Washington Street.
Okay, so both the catering kitchen and the lobby face Washington.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, can you move to the second floor? So the second floor, you can see there the current condition and the future. Again, This needs some interior paneling. The facades have not changed. These are sections that shows the existing, are only so you can understand what is happening. The whole, you can see the new aluminum storefront, naturally for the corresponding, to separate the lobby and also kitchen and so. Can you go through the other one? You can see here the other section. So they basically are not touching anything except the minimum things that they need on the
Go
interior
back,
to reuse it.
go back. This drawing, is this on the outside, that sort of barn door?
This is a section of the building. I would say that is, let me go and check the other one.
Through the
No, the
middle.
other one,
Yeah, yeah.
the other one.
It's through the middle.
Go back.
It's not exterior.
It's not exterior.
No, this is interior all. This is all interior views, okay? So this is an interior view. So then you can see the whole existing, except the new aluminum storefront that is clearly shown to the right. Okay, the next one. Here you can see the existing section. The other section, section number 2, can you move forward? And then they naturally need some mechanical rooms. So they provide that space on the corresponding floor and roof, you know? And to the right is where the restrooms and so. This is an existing section, the other existing section. Yeah. And then how it's going to be amended.
Well, go back. Nothing is being amended on the outside.
No, nothing. It's naturally to adapt
All interior.
the building to the new use. So the THC provided some comments that have been answered by Origo Works. Can you move forward? So this is the email that the THC sent with their comments. Just move forward. Then the answers have been provided by the technical staff of the Origo Works. They are clarifying some aspects of walls and so. Yep. All these are the comments and the corresponding answers from Origo. Yeah, can you move forward? So then the staff recommendation is to approve the proposed project, that is the Part B. And simply the COA would be reflecting the comments of the THC, and we hope that everything will be okay. Otherwise, we should have to stop the work until THC approval is received if something is not aligned with what they say. So I'm copying simply all the comments that the THC said. Can you move forward? So it's all of them, including the drawings, and that would be on the set of the COA. Yep.
Are they making any changes to existing walls?
No, absolutely not.
And what's going on with the AC? I see you're questioning where the AC is going to be run.
Okay, there's the representative of the properties here. If you are so kind to open the public comment.
Public comment?
Yep.
Do I have we have a motion, public hearing? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Aye.
Hey.
I think.
My name's Ramiro Gonzalez. Director of Development for Origo Works. Basically, the comment on the AC is there are a couple of things that we've learned through the process of multiple tax credit projects now. If you're going to do exposed ducts, if you're going to do exposed metal, it has to be painted. And it should be painted it should be painted to kind of blend in with whatever ceiling you got, right? And so that's really kind of what they worry about electrical, plumbing, and HVAC. And the HVAC is the only concern is if it's a metal duct, it's got to be painted finish. And electrical, they just want to make sure that everything's kind of on the up and up there. And so all this project will follow the tax credit guideline. I think Juan forgot to mention that this has recently been, the Fernandez is now a registered Texas Historic Landmark. We did take it through that process, and it was approved for this past year. So that's a great thing. And then, you know, we're looking forward to getting this project started, here probably in the next couple of weeks, I think. We're addressing a couple more comments from the building division and we're ready to move forward. This is a situation, just so you know, this is a case where another project's tax credits is funding this project. So this is, you know, for people that ask you about the tax credit program, about how kind of pivotal it is on revitalization. You know, Origo rehabbed the Hicks Library, and basically we sold those credits, and now those credits are being invested into the old Beta building. And so you can see how this program starts to snowball with historic renovations. And so this, I think this is the first one that actually does that, kind of like a snowball effect in Brownsville, right? For sure. So
Great, that's wonderful news.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Now, you have some questions here about the brick replacement in the middle courtyard.
No, those
Yeah.
are questions of the TSC, and we simply put it there. They know
Oh.
that they have to clear with the TSC because naturally they
These are
want the
not
tax
yours,
credits.
these are.
No, it's
Exactly
copy
what
and
they
paste.
put there,
Okay.
Since I did it myself.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So anybody that's been in there, as far as with the brick, anybody that's been in there, you know that kind of in the middle, right around the
Cistern.
the cistern, the floor kind of does kind of one of these, right? So in order to, you know, we're gonna have to go in there carefully and kind of, you know, level it out so that nobody trips or nobody, it's not a trip
What
hazard.
you're going to find is that the brick.
The cistern
intersects
underneath.
The dome of
Yeah.
the cistern, and that's why it's tricky.
Yeah. So that's what that
Anything
refers
done
to.
underneath?
Huh?
Are they gonna do anything underneath?
You know, I know there's been some ideas tossed around about putting in some lighting and putting in, you know, a plastic cover on it, making it kind of a feature. I can't remember where we end up, but,
Just curious.
Yeah.
But so you know that it's gonna be tricky because of the dome of the cistern
Yeah,
itself.
but you could go to the brick that's on there now is a full alabon, which is thick. You could probably go to a thinner, like terrazzo, some sort, so that you can get it lower and not have so much thickness over the dome. I'm sure they can work it out.
Okay.
but also, so these are these the comments, Juan, that I sent you?
Hmm.
We've already responded to these comments to THC.
Okay.
So we're now awaiting basically an approval of our response.
So it's simply that the COA just mimic what the questions were from TSC, so we are aligned with them and we don't
Yes.
incur into any kind of contradiction.
Okay, but you
That's-
haven't gotten responses back to these issues.
We've responded to them. We have not gotten, but most of, 9 times out of 10, I mean, they've been addressed properly. And so now it's about going to execute it.
And then what about the window in the women's bathroom? Is it covered with plywood?
I know there's a couple of you know, on the, what is it, Larry? The south side.
South side,
There's a couple of,
Those windows had been boarded up.
Yeah.
They're the ones that overlook the roof of a neighboring building, and they
Yeah.
had been boarded up, and they're still boarded up. They just look like shutters.
Oh,
But
and-
that's probably the windows.
yeah.
okay.
If you want
Make a
to,
motion to close
any
public?
more comments?
Make a
Mr.
motion to
Gonzalez?
close public
Huh?
comment.
Any more comments or?
No, I mean, other than that, I mean, you can tell, I mean, all the features are there, nothing on the outside, other than paint and, you know, some, whatever needs to be done.
And
And
this is gonna be like something to rent?
yeah, so, offices upstairs, so that's why we kind of, you know, isolated through that lobby. So it'll be basically two tenants in a way. Offices upstairs, and then downstairs will be like a small event venue, right? So from Hicks Library, you know, we've had pretty good success at Hicks but it's really big. If you've been, it's, you know, 300, 400, 500 people max, I think is the 500 is where it maxes out. So, there's a lot of interest and demand for, the 50, 80, 100,
Oh, good.
space. So,
Excellent.
and so that's really where those two things will be in this building. We don't really quite have a tenant yet. Hey, it might be me, I don't know, upstairs, but, but we'll find somebody.
Motion to close public. So moved. Second?
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion to approve is presented. We have motion to approve as presented.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? I forgot, I can't vote. I think we're moving on to item number 2, is that correct?
Yes. So this was the Longoria Guerra grocery
Thank you,
store.
Ramiro.
It was the Longoria grocery store. But the original brick building was demolished, and then this was built a little bit later after 1962. Can you go through? Yeah. So you can see the old structure that is not the one that exists right now. This is what it exists right now. And the recent mural, the mural is fantastic. Again, the district zones on the typologies, and then I'm simply saying that if they want to put the fence as they would want, it's 42 inches or maybe higher, because this is going to be a commercial building, and the commercial buildings, the issue is that it's not protected in the night. So we have to be careful with that. So this is the floor plan, but that's not for review. They want to build these kind of different offices there. And what they are suggesting is simply these new stained, slats on top of the arches. And so they do not want to change anything. It's simply for decoration purposes. That's a section. And we have a render of how it looked like. Okay, another photograph of the mural, and this is how it looked like. They are going to put a gazebo. So then, as said, if they were wanting to put a fence, I would suggest a kind of a taller fence on the front. Naturally, it has to be metal. You know that when it's a commercial building, cannot be wood. So could be enclosed with sufficient clearance in front of metal painted in black and so. And this is how the project looks like. So the staff recommendation is to approve the proposed project, just subject to be introduced to the UDC and so on and so forth.
So is the pergola in front yard?
Pergola is on the front yard. It is proposed on the front yard. Can you go back one? That's, no. One more. So this is St. Charles, all right? And it's at the corner of St. Charles. It's in front of the Texas Hotel. The one that is the brick
Are we
building.
allowed to put permanent structures?
Correct?
Are we allowed to put structures within the 25-foot setback?
That's a temporary, I think that's a temporary structure, right? What the UDC said. Yep.
What are they?
Can you go back to the, can you go back to the zoning districts?
No. The Texas Hotel is which?
Well, you can see the, no, just, okay, you can see the front setbacks there is 8 feet and so. But that's if it is a building, not a structure like the one proposed, okay? Yeah. And then if you go to the corner commercial, you move forward, yeah, move forward, more. The corner commercial, as Mr. Sanchez is saying, doesn't have even a, you see? That's at the corner, so you can go to that 8 feet and so.
Go to the proposed elevation.
Yep.
There's
No. Leave it there.
Was it Megamorphosis?
Yeah,
Are they
it's
here?
Megamorphos is the one that is doing the design.
Is there an elevation?
The elevation, I think that is the render, no? I mean, you see here the facade and then
Right.
the elevation is shown on the render, as far as I
You
think.
don't have the photograph of what it looks like now.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was,
the-
I showed
yeah.
before.
Where is
No,
it?
where it
Can you
looks,
go back? The
where the
photograph
yellow building, I
showing the-
believe.
About adding some clay
Right
tile
there.
along the parapet or something?
Yeah, so everything is existing, they simply want to put this kind of ornament on top of the arches and so, okay? And put the gazebo to the right.
I don't recognize where that is too. Look where,
It's,
Yeah,
it's too, it's too,
I don't recognize where this is.
me either, and it's down there.
This is in, okay, the house with the black roof, that's the Ronion house. Okay, and in front of this structure is located the Texas Hotel.
The people that started building an apartment complex and didn't finish, is that what you're talking about?
No, that's
Yeah.
across the street.
Yeah, across the street,
Yeah.
the ones that started to build,
Yeah. Texas Hotel.
okay, yeah. Isn't that curious that neither one of us recognize it?
Yep.
Okay, but I see exactly where it is. Okay.
am I wrong to think simple detail, just adding some clay tile along the parapet just to give it? Would, I mean, it wouldn't take much if I could recommend just adding some clay tile.
That's right. It's a
coating
flat,
along the top of it, just to give it a little more detail.
On the, what's on front of the porch facade?
Yeah. Or on both, I mean,
sorry, could you repeat?
they sell it by the piece,
Can you go to the model?
just to have it,
To
give
what
it
they
some more
propose?
detail. Wouldn't cost much.
Is there somebody here to speak with us?
Do we open up for a public hearing?
Okay, and then when this has, what are these, what, on this rendering, is this wood to fill in the arches? What does that indicate there?
We just open the public hearing and they would be willing to explain.
So, motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? If you could just state your name.
Sure. Hey, guys. My name's Brandon Komisarenko. We're the building owner. So we're working with Megamorphosis, who's the designer for the building. So the wooden slats really are just to add some texture to the facade. The plan is to use stained cedar. They do serve a dual purpose. There's currently security bars on the windows. So we want to remove the security bars and put wooden slats. One, to add texture, and two, to be kind of that security bar.
So, okay, so go back to the existing facade, please, so that I can understand better what he's explaining. Okay, so over the square on the porch, you're proposing to put wood slats.
Yes, ma'am.
For aesthetic purpose.
Correct.
And, on the window, on the building, you're gonna use it, the same thing, but with the dual purpose of security.
Correct.
But are you, okay, so are the wooden slats gonna follow the window exactly?
No, they'll be like in the rendering, so it'll be oversized from the window, and can we go back to the rendering, or are you still looking at this one?
Yeah, let's go back to the
Yeah.
window.
Yeah, just
So it'll be oversized to give it kind of that arch look. So we're not messing with the facade of the building, remaining the existing windows stay, and we're simply using the cedar to add some texture to the facade.
So they are simply mimicking the kind of main central entrance with that wood in order to reproduce the arch on those square windows, you know? So it's like a shadow of the main entrance. Great.
It's your building. Do you understand what I was referring to, adding like a clay tile coping along the parapet?
The front side?
Was that?
The porch?
Yeah,
area?
like on the porch, the parapet that's sticking out. They sell like a barrel tile.
Sure.
You just put it along the top, like if it was a ridge or something, you just put it along the top. you know, just to add some, a little bit more of a, I guess it's one for that, you know, Spanish revival, or maybe a ceramic tile
Do
medallion.
we know the
somewhere.
age of this building? Juan?
That's after 1962. It's non-historical and it doesn't have any kind of
Oh,
ranking.
it was built in 1962?
Yeah, no, this is not the one, the original one. The
Oh,
one was demolished before. So that's the reason why all these kind of things, where they are simply is breaking the kind of facade that is very, I mean, it's practically nothing. So this gives a rhythm that currently the building doesn't have. Now, if you were wanting to add the tile that Fernando is saying on the protruded, you know, this kind of protruded thing that is with this kind of mission revival style, okay, that will give a little bit more of importance to
There's
that
nothing
entrance.
historical about the building. Or
No, it's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
But if you want some simple ideas that I don't think cost much.
Yeah.
Or add some.
And this will
iron
be office?
fixtures.
Yeah, we're gonna do a flexible workspace.
Do what, I'm sorry?
Flexible
flexible
workspace,
workspace.
yeah.
and the pergola in front will just serve as what?
An area for if someone needs to take a phone call, they can sit outside, or the weather's nice, get some fresh air. Wanted to provide a way for users of the building to experience the natural elements too, and not just have to sit in the really hot Brownsville sun.
I like it, as long as it complies. As long as it complies with, sure the city has to.
Well, and I actually do like the idea of adding the coping, the that red tile.
Tile or some wrought iron fixtures on the front, just to give it more, you know.
I'm sorry.
Actually,
Add some wrought iron fixtures on the front or something, just to give it more detail.
More detail.
You
and
don't
texture.
have to, just
Yeah, no, of
simple,
course.
simple
First,
things.
a little aesthetics, just to keep it
Yeah.
from being plain Jane,
Sure.
you know?
Or they can put tile around, you know, tile around the arch or something.
Well,
tile of it,
And the nice thing is, since it's not a historic building, you know, you can play a lot more
Yeah.
than some of the rest of the buildings in town.
Yeah, you put Talavera tile around that arch, you know, give it, just pop.
A little pop of color and texture. Sure.
well, I mean, I think even just the tile on the parapet would be enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, just a little.
it's not a huge, it's not a huge,
It's optional.
yeah. Anyways, close, is that all? Motion to close,
So
moved.
moved.
second? First and second?
Yeah.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We have, do we have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve as presented.
Sorry.
Presented with staff recommendation. No.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if it was, because it brings people out and yes, we need the shade. but
Or
it's,
make it could be modified to be a little bit more closer to the building, a little bit.
Smaller.
Well, I'm sure you'll work with the builders to, the planning department will work with them, right?
Okay, so do
Just,
we want
ideas
to
to move
add
forward.
or not add any requirements?
If it's not historical,
I think we presented them more as suggestions
suggestions,
Okay.
than requirements.
Okay,
it has to come back either way, right? Once he applies, I think right now he's just looking for,
No. The idea is to precisely accelerate the process, and then simply when they submit everything on UDC and so, if it is aligned, that's it. For example, in the case of what Mr. Sanchez is saying, if the zoning finally established that the gazebo has to be in this way, this other, or on the back, that's an ordinance, so we should have to follow. So then those little amendments can be done through now the approval of the item. Another thing is, for example, if they were changing completely one of the facades or something, then they have to return back. So as you can see, if the design changes and impacts any of the facades, the project must be resubmitted. But that's when someone says, I'm going to do this, and then suddenly the whole project changes. The project doesn't change if they add or not add this tile that you were suggesting. or if the gazebo is going to be now smaller or on the back.
So the play tile, do we add that to it or is it just a suggestion?
I don't know. The question I have is, how is those slats gonna look? With, I mean,
I think cedar gives it a rustic look. I think cedar will look nice with
the clay tile?
clay tile. Much better improvement than the wrought iron.
Yeah,
I like the concept of trying to do something different for security.
Yeah, the question is, will it pass fire code? So that will kind of seal.
It doesn't cover all of the windows.
yes, it does.
It does.
It's fire.
If that's the only window out, but that's a fire
Okay, but
issue.
But you
that-
see, the window is actually set back from this, it's just
Yeah.
an opening, that's a false front.
Well, no. he's
No,
covered
the
with-
window, the
Oh,
window,
the window in the, okay.
But that's,
But the second window doesn't have that wood over it. There's a window behind
Okay,
behind this.
It's only-
back.
that'll be a building permit.
It's
I
a
think the
permit
fire
issue.
code will be a permit
Oh.
issue.
okay.
You may have to be able to open them from the inside. Yeah, but if that room if that's the only window in that room, you have to be able to get it out of, well, no, it's commercial. That's a commercial
It's,
building permit, that's not ours.
that's not our, that's not our.
Yeah, just trying to help.
Yeah.
Just trying to help. We're
Okay.
digging ourselves deeper. So,
What's the motion?
did you like the clay tile,
motion to,
to add it to your permit or,
We'll do whatever the committee recommends, if it's something that we think, honestly, like you said, it doesn't cost us much to add.
yeah. Oh, we can't go, okay. Already did, so.
Martin has a motion.
Oh, okay, Martine has a motion.
motion to approve as, recommendations.
Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? We have first, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
If
Okay,
you need help with
next
how that
item,
works, just give me a call or ask.
okay, next item
Next item.
is the Brownsville Savings Loan Association that was built in 1962. They are proposing simply the exterior fence. And we have been discussing with the owner and also the designer and builder. So we are in agreement. Okay, this is simply the Sanborn maps that shows that the Kingsbury house that was located there until the bank was developed. So these are the current views. Okay. Move. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so then you can see here what they are proposing is demolishing the little fence that is at the corner of Elizabeth and 7th. And then demolishing the existing fence, not the building.
No, but I know, but I thought they were adding fence. Why are they gonna
Yeah,
demolish?
just wait a minute, because that doesn't match exactly what they are going to, what the rest of the fence is going to do. So this is how it looks, how it's going to look, East Levy Street, okay? They are proposing that door to enclose it. As you can see, they are very respectful with the columns. The columns gives this kind of sense of rhythm, very typical of the mid-century model. So the fence is going to be on the back. Thank you, David. You can see that that's perfect. It's going to be tall enough to avoid intruders and so. And then, okay, and this is the other one facing 7th Street, and also the fence is going to do a kind of turning through that column, so the column can be read from the 7th Street as well. Move forward. So this is how it's going to look like. As you can see, they were in agreement to save this kind of view, because then you can see perfectly all the columns facing 7th Street. We are happy with that. So that's what they wanted. And then the last render shows Elizabeth Street.
This is
And it's just
Levy.
move, this is, no, move one. Oh, okay, and this is the neighbors.
But, I mean, why are those columns so wide?
Well, just to, they are kind of mimicking the columns of the building. So, and also you need something that is kind of solid to,
I think the.
To fit the-
I think the column, the width of those columns and the white kind of match the building. Because the building's concrete, flat. I think it kind of helps.
so let us say that you have a massive columns on the building. So the way to kind of, answer that is through massive CMU portions of the fence.
They look too thick, too wide.
For another, I agree for another building, but here it kind of looks like part of the building. Mike?
Go back to the.
They're not doing anything to the building. It's just
No,
the fence.
no, not yet. The building, the exterior of the building is going to
Open
be,
for public hearing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You at that point?
So
Okay.
moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Lito?
Thank you. I'm talking on behalf of the new owner. I'm not the owner of the property anymore. We sold it. One of the things that I want to add to Juan's comment is he's going to be building a place that's going to be a party venue for events. And it's not just going to be the inside, Reba, it's going to be also on the outside. So one of the actually things that we want to have is the exclusivity of the inside of the party zone. That is going to be on the drive-through. There used to be the drive-through. So we're not knocking down anything on the outside. We're just going to add on. So it's really to maintain the privacy of the party that can be done outside. One thing, and you're probably right, it's probably a little bit wide, but as you can see, we didn't put any wall on the bottom. So it's an open area. It's just columns in between because we're putting rebars on the middle. So with that being said, we want to maintain the water flow so we don't create a kind of a pound in the inside. So that's going to be part of the parking, but also you can see in the middle, we're not putting any blocks on the bottom. So we might be able to look into reducing the columns, Reba, if that needs to be the case. But we really believe, and you nail it, Fernando, we're trying to mimic a little bit of the building itself so it can blend in with all the building that we're trying to do.
So is that fence gonna be covering, for parking, or is it gonna be for the venue?
For both.
For both?
Yeah,
Okay, so
actually, I
can
don't know
see-
if,
I can see the wideness, maybe give you a little extra semi-privacy.
Right.
I can see that.
yeah,
So is
and
the parking gonna stay, parking in the green area is gonna become part of the venue?
well, actually, the venue is gonna be where I don't know if you're familiar with the building where the drive-through used to be. There's
Yes.
that's gonna be the outside venue. So,
Okay, so
So you
looking
see-
at this right now, yeah.
so you can see the parking there. All the gray area is also gonna be parking. We're not showing it right now, but it's gonna be part of the parking because it's gonna have an entrance through Elizabeth and an outside through Elizabeth as well. You can see it right there. That's Elizabeth Street. So you have two exits. The area that you see the stripes, that's the actual drive-through. That's gonna be converted to be the
This is,
event
yeah, I
center.
remember this, and that's gonna be the venue, outside venue? For
Yes,
the-
yes, a little bit more than that. Right here where you.
Okay, and then, but here, the gray grid over here is also gonna be parking.
Yes, not all of it, Reba, but half of it, yes.
so
My comment, can you go back to the gates?
to the what?
The fence with the gates?
Yeah. Fence.
There's a.
The render,
image,
the render.
rendering, yeah, the rendering that show the.
Right there.
Whoop.
Back
No,
forward.
yeah, go back.
That, that's through levy. That one is levy.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the designers or architects will just put a rendering of a template they have for the gates. In my opinion, would prefer that the gates match the fence with the little picos.
Oh, yeah.
To me, that looks a little bit more uniform with,
Actually, everything is gonna be like that, yeah.
okay. So that's my only comment, the little circles and stuff. kind of doesn't match everybody else's.
Correct.
Uniformity.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then where you used to drive out for the,
Drive-through.
Deposits.
Yeah.
you're putting a gate there too?
Well, that's the road to go to the back. That's gonna be a gate, yes.
And then the one that goes out to,
On
Seventh.
Seventh Street, correct.
what's that? Okay, where's that gate?
Right here, right there.
Well, it's not showing it, right? The gate's not there.
But it's
But a
there.
gate will be there.
It will be there.
It will be there and
Yeah.
it'll match the other gate.
Yes.
And then are you gonna put a gate, are you gonna put a gate
Yeah,
on
on Elizabeth Street.
On
Yes.
Elizabeth Street?
On
also?
Elizabeth, on both.
That's it.
Yeah,
You're gonna
right
have
there.
4 gates, 1 on Levy, 2 on Elizabeth, and 1 on 7th.
That's
Correct.
right.
Correct. And I understand what you're saying, Fernando. You want the same, the same
Same
design,
sign, yeah,
yeah.
same
And- Okay. I
And
agree.
not any higher than and the same height.
Than the regular
as
one.
the-
I don't mind them being arched, just the same consistency with the,
Well,
with the feet.
But you know what? I think she's right. I think if we maintain the same height, it's gonna be looking more uniform, and I
Yes.
agree.
yeah, I think
Okay.
so too.
So
Okay.
they are going to also some kind of interior work without changing the main big area.
The
And so,
building on the inside is just beautiful. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful
Oh, yeah.
building on the
yeah,
inside.
so that's going to be intact and
Now-
then some
now this-
minor.
These trees do not exist. Are you adding this?
We're adding, yeah. I wish we had them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see that in a few years.
Also, just to mention, Juan, you mentioned the neighbor. We're not putting columns on the neighbor side. It's just gonna be the fencing. So that's also gonna be good.
On the Wells Fargo. side.
On the Wells Fargo, correct.
Okay.
Motion to close public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Do we have a motion
Motion to approve
with, do you mind?
With the gates,
With the gate?
with
if
the
you don't
gate
mind?
modification.
the gate
Right.
modification.
Does that make sense, Juan?
The gate?
The gates will not,
With gate
the
modification.
gates would be the same height as
Yes,
the,
and the same design.
and also match the fence.
Yeah.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item
Thank you.
number 4,
Item 4, it's, this site is an empty lot, so it's located in Van Buren. It was demolished around 20 years ago. You can see here the original structure, probably that was a Queen Anne. Move forward. So this is the current photograph from Van Buren Street. It's 50 feet, and on the back, they have 100 feet. But in this case, they are only tackling the lot with 50 feet. So these are the different typologies that you can have, different, the hardy plank and so, typical building features, columns and so. Doors for the Craftsman, one of the styles proposed. So the project, okay, so they are building this kind of two duplexes, one in front and one in the back. The upper part faces Van Buren Street, all right? There's a 15 feet of distance between the duplexes. This is the floor plan of one of them. And this is how it's going to look like. You can see there that even when it says 525, the section shows the 4 inches exposure. That's what we are requesting to the developers, so we can have a little bit, smaller fiber cement siding. Move forward. Yep. And then these are the sites. So it's a kind of modern Craftsman. And so the staff recommendation is to approve, subject to simply, depict the fiber cement as it has been done on the section. The windows have been also depicted. The box columns must be 5.5 by 5.5 if the height is 8 feet or smaller if it is 7 feet. And then the rest are the typical conditions that we put here, the dark gray roof, the fence to meet certain kind of requirements, landscaping, and naturally uploaded in Acela.
Now, are they gonna have fencing?
No, but I always put this in order that it can be worn and we don't find surprisingly a fence there later that doesn't meet code and so, you know.
Fencing.
Vincent,
And there's gonna be 4 parking spaces along the alley.
I beg your pardon?
4 parking spaces along
That's right,
the
on
alley.
the rear, plus those that are in front. So we find the design correct and that's the reason why we are approving. or recommend to
And
approve.
then you recommend colors?
Yeah, I recommend the pillars, they have redo the pillars and the pillars are going to be shown with the proper, colors now, colors is something that finally happens when I'm doing the kind of, review of framing and so on, they start to work a little bit more, so then we discuss the columns, they know that it has to
But
be
you
light.
have a color palette that you accept.
No, indeed, there's no color palette, McNeil. It's simply whatever color you want, as far as it's light. Can be blue, but blue, a light blue for Brownsville, gray, and so on and so forth. Don't put a darker one. The darker are only for trim and so for highlights.
Okay, so there is a palette and it's light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we always suggest.
Yes, and they know it now. That
Yep.
if they're building in this area, it is a light color palette.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
we open for public?
You want to speak?
Do we open the floor for public?
I move to
Do I
open
have a
public
favor?
hearing.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Good afternoon. My name's Isaac Ornelas. I'm the owner. It's worth mentioning, there's a half lot next to that empty lot. And I didn't meet the requirements for the determination certificate. But Mr. Corona, the engineer, he's subdividing that half lot so that I can provide extra parking. But that's in the future.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. So you're gonna have the 4 parking spaces on the alley?
That's already, yes, that's set and done. But I'm gonna have extra parking because I like to have 2 per unit
Oh, great.
on the half
I am
lot.
grateful to you. Thank you so much. I'm very grateful to you.
It's just not included in the plans because the half lot hasn't been subdivided yet.
Subdivided.
That's all.
That's what the gray area, the side was.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I bought it as it looks like an L. But that's really the only detail that I would want to mention. Everything else we complied with Mr. Velez. Yeah.
Okay,
Any-
good. And you understand about the color being a light palette?
Yes, yeah, we're willing to comply with any requirements. And I usually do like a light gray with white trim, if that's okay, but I'll consult
Yeah.
Juan for that.
Okay, good.
Corona used to know me when I was in diapers, tell him I said hello.
Everything's good?
Okay.
Close? Anything else? I'm sorry. Anything?
No, thank you so much.
Motion to close public comment?
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
I thought you were moving.
Opposed?
You can't second.
Motion,
To approve. I so move.
Second.
second, all in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay.
Item
The
number
next-
5?
Yeah. The next item is known as the Lamford place. The house was really developed by Mills on the 1930s, and then Lamford had a studio, photograph studio. This is the original.
Where are you?
Okay, we are in West Elizabeth Street, nearby Lakeside. Can you move forward?
Oh, it's on Lakeside Boulevard.
Yeah, that's on Lakeside on the curve.
Oh, I'm very familiar with this.
Yeah, so this is the Lamford house. Yeah, move forward. The studio, that is an A plan. And this is how you see the lot where is proposed this development, all right? It's from the rear, 16th Street. So then what they are proposing, again, the typical recommendations, and what they are proposing is this, okay, you see the 16th Street on top. In this case, we are allowing the parking in front because there's no alley here, and it's the only way to do it, so it's an extraordinary, very particular case. So we have those 5 spots in front, and then the 2 units, the duplex facing West 16th Street and an ADU on the back. You see the path from the ADU to the parking space, all right?
Where's
So
the house on this?
the house is the one that is in front. Can you go back, please? The Unit A and Unit B, those are the duplex.
So is this lot 7 is where the house is?
This lot 8 is where the development is going to be done. So it's nearby the corner. Can you go back to the,
Is that what you're
Go back,
asking? Where
back.
the existing-
No, the existing house, which we saw, okay.
yeah, no,
Now, are you calling the
Now, here.
A-frame an additional dwelling unit?
yeah, you have on the left, you have where the house is located, and the blue portion is where the new development is going to be carried out. All right?
Where's the A-frame on this draw? on
The
this?
A-frame is to the right. That kind of portion that is to the right of the shape on the,
Okay, so
where it says
Pull it up,
428.
Make
yeah.
it larger again?
Yeah.
The map. So 42, okay, no.
Whoop, stop. Oh.
This, 428698
Yeah,
has both the A-frame and the house on that lot?
that's right.
Oh,
I think the
behind-
So-
A-frame may be going over.
Go over to the live satellite map. Is that, so this
No,
area that you have light blue is where the
This is
building's
Lakeside.
gonna be done?
No, it's going to be, that area is not going to be touched.
That's
The owner
A-frame right
retains
there.
both,
No, I'm
both
talking
structures.
about,
The A-frame then is not on the same
No,
lot?
no, it's not. I think the
No.
A-frame is going over 2 lots.
Yeah,
yeah. All right, well,
so in
But
this case,
that's a
in this case,
Termination certificate thing.
in this case, the owner that is also a designer, she wants to protect absolutely, for example, all the
Yeah.
trees and all the structures and so on. She has
Well,
a.
they took off, when they bought this house, this house was a forest of ebony
Yeah, but
trees.
that was the previous owner,
Okay,
whom last name I don't want to remain.
it
So,
was a forest, it was,
yeah,
it could have been a park, it was so full.
yep. So, okay, the development is going to be there, and then what is shown on the,
I think they did.
yep. So then we have the duplex in front and the ADU on the back. Can you move forward so we can
And
show?
ADU is just another dwelling unit, another rental unit.
Yeah, that's right. So then this is the floor plan. Move forward. These are the elevations, kind of classic, you know. The sites. This is, well, it's a very simple render. How the 2 units are going to show on the front, and the rear is really something similar. This is the ADU with the door facing the back of the duplexes.
The front door faces the. back
And
of the
this is how
duplex.
it's going to look, the little ADU.
And it's smaller.
On the
than
sides,
the-
yeah, it's a small unit. So then we do the classical recommendations, that is to approve the project naturally following the building features that we used to recommend and uploading the project into the UDC, into the Axela system.
Do we open for public?
I think that
Comment.
the owner
Yes.
is not here.
make motion open for public comment.
Second,
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
No, there's no one. There's no one.
There's no one here?
No.
oh,
So
okay.
then we don't have to do that.
Okay,
As a-
well
You
then,
vote. You vote directly.
pardon?
Go-
You vote directly.
go-
Or you
go to
discuss.
Vote. We have a motion?
Well,
Motion to close.
Oh, I'm sorry, Reva, I'm sorry.
oh, okay, so
Go
go back
go back to
to
the
the,
design.
do we have a layout on the lot of those 3? Yes, that's what let me look at that. Okay,
no,
yeah, no,
layout.
this one.
That one.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
So the house is on lot 3, and we think the A-frame is on lot 7? Is that what we think?
I think
Yes.
it's going across 7 and 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite possibly.
Oh,
No, probably goes between 6 and 7, and also 3, you know? Because
Okay.
if you check I mean, that's not going to be touched. It's not in this property, you know?
okay,
Mainly because also the owner is right now using it, and she's going to continue using it.
okay. No, that's all I needed to see. Okay.
Okay. So
As far as the ADU, there's no 15-foot setbacks from the rear or
Yeah.
anything.
That's right. The 15 foot is to the right, and they meet. that
Oh, they
precisely,
do?
that,
Okay.
that thing. You cannot see. Can you,
Oh, good enough if you say that.
that's 15, you know,
Okay.
to the right of the one, block one.
Got it. I think, does that answer everybody's questions?
Yes.
So we go straight to vote?
No, we didn't close public comment.
Oh, do I have a motion to close? Thank you. Motion to close?
Motion to close public comment.
Motion to close? Do I have a
Second.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public comment closed. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
All right, cool.
If you,
And before we go on to,
yeah, before you adjourn, I would want to introduce the, simply for your knowledge, the Sinclair Service Station. Because I have left you some papers from the Texas Historical Commission that they have introduced to us, saying that the gas station is not any longer a contributing building. So it turns back with the low preservation priority ranking that was before. And the letter says that, I mean, this letter serves as confirmation that the Sinclair Service Station at 1005 East Levy Street in Brownsville, Texas, is a non-contributing building within the Central Brownsville Historic District, which was listed as a low preservation priority ranking. We very much appreciate your efforts. It's a letter from TSC to Mr. Garcia in the preservation of Texas rich heritage. And then you have also the letter that Mr. Garcia sent to Ms. Tipton, that is the National Register Coordinator, and additional info. So taking into account this, we will probably have the demolition, the COA for the demolition sign, and what is going to be there is simply what it was before. That is a parking area to serve a lot of things that is happening. Maybe Mr. Garcia can explain you a little bit more of what's going on.
do I?
Yep.
I don't think we need public
Do I have
hearing.
to make a motion to open?
Well, it's informal. I mean, it's
No.
something
Or is
informal.
it just a,
It's informal, simply.
just a comment?
But can we have something that's on the agenda?
I think it's just for public comment or,
It's just
there's
information.
There's
no
no
action.
action, yeah.
Without action.
Okay,
This is informative?
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Garcia, you wanna, I guess, thank you.
It's really informative. Now, and just that said, I wanted you guys to know that we try to maintain the building, and obviously the contract or the potential tenant that we had backed out because of the high cost of renovating the building itself. So with that being said, we're doing some renovation on Levy Street as well that you already know on the buildings, coming along very nice
Yes.
also. And that is only going to bring us more requirement of parking that we need. So just wanted to share with you that this approach is not that I want to demolish, but this is going forward for getting more people on downtown Brownsville. And another thing that I can tell you is we have been approached by the city of Brownsville also to lease part of the parking that we have on the HEB. And that is going to be just more good stuff because that would alleviate the parking that's being used on the roads by a lot of the employees of the city. So if we open this part of the property as a parking, that's gonna also help. So that's why we're doing that. So
So the
this,
city's gonna rent from you parking spaces for their employees.
yes, yeah, at obviously at a discounted price.
But they're gonna
Mhm.
have it, I think there's other.
Yes,
there's
they got
other
others.
Slots that are for employees.
Yeah, and this is in the midst, it's not signed yet. I can probably tell you something else. There's a big government company, government office trying to come downtown. And we're trying to see if we can accommodate the HEB building for that. Nothing for sure, but if that's the case, obviously more parking is gonna be needed. So that's why I'm taking the decision to do that parking area. And that's about it.
Thank you.
Last comment, whoever's picking the interiors of, office building here or inside the federal building really should be going to Juan or the historical committee because they're putting this building to waste, in my opinion, with some of the finishes they're doing. It's really sad. So anyways, sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Let's close, do I have, everything's done?
Yeah,
I have
motion
to
closed.
Motion to
Second.
adjourn. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay,
Thank you.
this, meeting next time should have we should write a letter to the city commission about that.
No.
This building, this building.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
The
Yeah.
finishes
Yeah.
of this building on the interior need to be
Yeah.
like
They need-
this.
Yeah.
They need to maintain what they have.
And Mr. Walker should have to address the
Yeah,
letter.
they should be going to
Conveniently.
you or.
No, they should,
Yeah.
just flat out, they need to maintain what they have,
Yeah.
period.
Can we put it on the agenda for?
Yes, I think we should.
Yeah.
And write,
think-
we should write a letter. We should.